boys and girls, how are you doing this morning?
Good.
Good. I heard that you guys have been working on something in Imagine this week where you were reading your story about If I Had a Rock. And it's something where you find things that are the same and things that are different. It's called
Compare and contrast.
That's absolutely right. And we're going to work on that a little bit today, okay? Will you help me? Awesome. Well, look, before we get started, I want you to look. I found these advertisements. Do you know what an advertisement is?
Yes.
What's an advertisement?
It advertises you to get something or
It tries to get you to buy something, right? Excellent. I found these two really old advertisements, and I want you to take a look at them for a minute. I just want you to think. I want you to notice things that you see in both of them, things that might be the same, things that might be a little bit different. Turn and tell your neighbor something you notice.
that one makes me hungry because it's chocolate, and that one I don't know what it is, but it says fries up there, and that one doesn't. I see like chocolate.
That one makes me feel like Halloween. That one feels like it makes me hungry.
All right, let's bring it back together. Now, what if I told you these were both advertisements for chocolate? Now think. Think?
Yeah.
Think. Think's in your head. Now turn and tell your partner.
I feel really hungry.
That makes it that chocolate. What did they show the chocolate probably does?
They'll both be chocolate advertisements. And that there might be chocolate.
And what do you think they're trying to say chocolate makes you do?
I think it makes them one thing advertises. I think they're saying that chocolate makes it shows that you make it stronger.
This one they're not saying that. Are they saying that?
And that one it shows you how it's crackers and chocolate.
All right, let's pull it back together.
Persuading you to buy chocolate.
They're trying to persuade you to buy chocolate. Sierra, how are they persuading you in this one?
They're trying to say that chocolate makes you stronger.
The chocolate makes you strong, right? The caption's really, really tiny at the bottom. But it said, look what Fries has done for me. And Fries is that brand of chocolate. It's trying to say it makes you big and strong, right? But this one makes you want to do what to chocolate?
Go trick-or-treating.
Because you want to do what with it?
Trick-or-treating.
And what do you do after you go trick-or-treating?
Eat it.
You eat it. This one makes you want to eat it, right? It looks delicious. Wow. Okay, so this one tries to make you think that chocolate will make you big and strong. This one's trying to tell you the chocolate will be delicious. But they're both trying to sell chocolate. Wow. Isn't that pretty cool? That brings us right to our focus card today. Let's take a look. Compare and contrast. That's what we're going to work on today. Just like with our two chocolate ads. When we compare and contrast, we find things that are similar and things that are different. For instance, we have our two little girls, right? The thing that they have that is similar or the same is that they're both girls. This girl has a green outfit. This girl has a red outfit. So when you compare and say something that is similar, they're both what?
Girls.
Girls. But when you contrast and you say something that's different, one has a green outfit and one has a red outfit. So when we compare and contrast, we find things that are similar and things that are different. When we compare, we find things that are
Similar.
when we contrast, we find things that are
different.
Very good. So if I was going to tell you that I was going to contrast something, what am I finding? I'm finding something that is different. I love how Elijah looked at that focus card because it is there for you to use today. That was excellent. Give me a high five. Woo! Yes. That is exactly what I want to see you do. When you compare, you're finding something that is
Similar.
similar. Very good, Paxton. You almost said different, but then you checked your sheet. Exactly. Compare means you find what's similar. Contrast, you find what's different. Do your hands with me. Compare, we find what's
Similar.
contrast, you find what's different. What am I finding when I find what's different? What am I doing? I'm contrasting. What am I doing when I'm trying to find something that's similar?
Compare.
Excellent job. Guess what we're going to do now? We are going to take a look now at how we try to figure out comparing and contrasting in my head. Because when I read a story, just like if you find a rock that you read this week, Bryson, man, immediately in my head I start going, man, this rock does this rock does this. Ooh, but they're both rocks. This rock does this rock does this, but they're both rocks. So I'm putting something in one category, one in another, and things that are the same, right? Well, when I do that, that's called a Venn diagram. So look at this one. The same way we have on our focus chart, right? I think of things that are the same, which means I find things that compare. And I find things that are different, which means I am contrasting. Excellent. And that's what we're going to work on today, but I want to give you a glimpse into my brain. It's a crazy place. You sure you can handle it? You think so? Okay. I'm going to show you how I learn and how I think about comparing and contrasting. Okay? So that in a minute when I give you another article, Bryson, you guys could show me how you think when you do comparing and contrasting. Does that sound cool? All right, one of the really important moments about this time is that you take it all in and you read silently, but you let me do the talking right now, okay? And I'll get some help from you, but now's a chance for me to show my brain picture, okay? All right, boys and girls, what are we working on today?
Comparing and contrasting.
Very good. When we compare, we find things that are
Same.
When we contrast, we find things that are
Different.
Excellent job. So let's take a look. Today, what we're doing, again, is we're comparing and contrasting, but guess what? This story looks a little different than a lot of stories that you've read. This is called an editorial, and what this is a chance for people, as on me, to write letters about something they believe in to the editor. So we've actually got two different stories here, just on one page, okay? And we're going to do what with them, probably? Compare and
Contrast.
which means we're going to find things that are the
Similar.
and things that are
Different.
oh, you guys are rock stars. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to read this out loud, but guess what I want you to do?
Listen.
I want you to listen and read silently in your head as we go. Okay, put your hands down. Let's look. We're going to compare and contrast. We're finding the same and things that are different. Look for a sidewalk situation. I just walked home from the grocery store 5 blocks from my house. What a mess it is outside. I could have ice skated all the way home. What had started out as snow 24 hours ago has turned into something more dangerous. The sidewalks were completely covered in ice.